This heat's a classic. Kanoa Igarashi just finished his rookie year on tour, and he takes on another rookie, Connor O'Leary, representing Cronulla. Fresh faces, Connor O'Leary, one of them. As he's having a look deep up the point, the goofy foot blows the fins out the back, right into a solid bottom turn. Down carves the second section, then hammers it off the lip. He's got a nice flow, even though this wave's tapering inside. He's got the rhythm already underway. Now just putting it to bed with a couple of clean moves to the whitewater. He'll create a little bonus inside track. A lot of time spent for Kanoa Igarashi on this right, coming from the rock all the way through the inside wall. Now the lip to show up, did it vertically before he calls for the ride out the back.
Drops the first bomb. Kanoa Igarashi now has to answer back. Let's have a look at this opening turn, nice and vertical there, busting the fins out. Then straight into that beautiful wrap. So nice synergy between the maneuvers, and again, so back-to-back solid turns for Connor O'Leary, just a bit of downtime. This is where you just keep those fins engaged, get that foot in the sweet spot, make sure you capitalize on this little bonus section through the inside. So nice surfing for Connor O'Leary. Already looks better than round one. Obviously those nerves for the rookies in this first event of the year. A lot of expectations. Nice little vertical slap right there from Connor O'Leary, kicks out, and a great way to start into the sport of surfing. They just want to, be involved with it. It's such a great sort of group of people there. Here we go.
Kanoa Igarashi uses priority to hold off Connor O'Leary. Little carve to slide to try to get this one going down the line. Clean form on that top turn wrap. Down carve for Kanoa. Whipping it quickly off the roof. Big section. Rock and roll float as this wave's starting to grow down the line. Sets up that snap off the top. He's got the lift to hit, punches that one out, and bangs it again on the inside corner. He can't hang on.
Traditionally a little harder to get things going. Have a look at this. I mean, you sort of, for the average surfer, you'd think, what is he doing? Why is he actually catching this wave? You can see there, not quite being able to engage the fins. Now the wave starts to get through that inside section, starts to clean up. Here we go. Now Kanoa starts to really hook in. Off the bottom, off the top combo, releases the fins there, showing the judges some variety. Up and over the top. Unbelievable balance right there and technique from Kanoa Igarashi. And again, this wave just kept giving and giving all the way through the inside. And Kanoa, unfortunately, comes unglued at the end. So it's going to be an answer back to Connor O'Leary's.
Something pretty similar just then. So, yeah, I'm pretty pumped to perform like that finally. Even though I fell on those bigger scores, the confidence was there to pull them. It just kind of went a bit weak down the inside. But, yeah, pretty pumped on that performance and keeping the young bloke out.
Gaining it again, and looks like with all the success on tour lately, he's got a lot of good people behind him, Potts.
Yes, he does. Up and riding Connor, though. Can he back up that first good score?
Coils up with a big first turn. Nice clean. Backside surfing and a nice vertical attack on the third move. Didn't have much of a wave there.
Get that two-wave total. Give you something to work towards. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from Connor. He looks loose. He looks confident. Looks like he's on fire here right now. A couple of nice turns to kick things off on this wave. With the higher tide, you're going to get some waves that will connect through the inside, and unfortunately on that occasion not getting that bonus section. So
regardless of how this event goes, you've got to leave the Gold Coast with no baggage. As Kanoa's up and riding on one here, boys.
Little fin drift for Igarashi as he's running down the line. Watching a big fin throw, and he's able to spin around the reverse. And that's going to be a one maneuver section for Kanoa, and he gets out of there. BL, how'd you like that move?
Kanoa was just the outside and that beautiful air as he went to the inside and it stopped off. We saw Stewie Kennedy get some halfway out that he got sevens for that just walled the inside. So it's an interesting point in the tide, as Potts was saying. It's definitely contestable and broke through it. That high tide as we're on the other side of it. All of those events are iconic and they're ones that you want to do well in. I'm just bummed I never got to compete here at Snapper. Here goes Kanoa on a little insider. Decides that's not worth it and gets out in smart move.
That's never been seen before, with the kind of depth where someone in last place could be on the podium at the very next event. Back to action with rookie Connor O'Leary from Cronulla. Carving back into the pocket, now waiting for the lift, tagging it. nice and sharp. He needs a 6.68 here for a lead change. And Connor's going to have to give up on that inside corner.
Connor O'Leary knows he can drop big bombs. He just needs to find the right wave. That is the difference. Here he goes now, Joe.
Connor stalls, doesn't have priority, has to step off. Kanoa Igarashi starting to run down the line. Stretches out a roundhouse. Little rebound section there. Now with 3:42 to go, Connor will have priority to answer back.
Yeah, well, strategic move right there from Kanoa Igarashi, deciding to take that one, and here he goes again on the inside.
Setting up a big first turn. It'll just be a snap to slide, and he's out again. So 2 short rides for Kanoa.
But Connor did everything right there. He jumped off, got out of the way. Kanoa Igarashi right there, you see Connor bail out, and Kanoa goes over a little bit of white water. No interference right there. But Kanoa Igarashi really sort of having a look at that wave, thinking, well, Connor only needs a 6.68, so I've got to eliminate that opportunity. But what he's done is he's left Connor out the back now, unless your opponent doesn't catch a wave. But very rare do you see guys move through with an interference call.
Connor up, quick whip to start, right off the top again. 2 big verticals. And now set up work through the inside corner. Down carve, now the lip to work with, frames it. And now getting down the line, attacking once again. This bonus wall is really working out for the rookie from Cronulla. Drills it vertically. And a nice finesse carve on the inside corner with 90 seconds.
Wow.
O'Leary needing a 6.68.
Yep. It's going to be a close heat.
Let's have another look at this wave. A 6.68 gets him the lead, Pot.
Starts off great too. I love the fact that he's straight into those first 2 turns right in front of Kanoa. Front row seats, which he didn't want to see. Kind of slows up a little bit through this section, but he keeps the board moving rail to rail, keeps those fins engaged, and then starts going to town again. Watch how this wave just keeps giving. Another nice vertical turn. So we're looking at 5, 6, 7, 8 maneuvers on this wave, and still going through that inside. So Connor O'Leary looking like he's going to, well, in my eyes, I think he's got the score. 6.68 required, 10 seconds to go. I'm seeing that heat swing the other way, so I think Connor O'Leary's going to move through.
Connor O'Leary gets an 8.03 and takes the big win, knocking out Kanoa Igarashi from the contest in round 2. Connor showing up as a huge part of the rookie class, moving on to round 3 to keep this dream run alive at Snapper Rocks. And Potsy had to win it in a solid way, fighting back for the lead. He didn't have priority, made Kanoa go on a wave early, and he belted that little right to pieces to earn the score.